Okay, continuing on some things that I didn't mention about the liquid diet, which really isn't much. Because of the food having to be a certain consistency, which is almost like a baby food consistency, maybe a little bit thinner. I have to mention that a while back, very while back, um, I stopped being able to enjoy jello and pudding and other items of that food consistency because for some reason my stomach, like after 2 or 3 spoonfuls, would start turning, and I just would get this overwhelming disgust sensation. So needless to say that has really been a hard part for me on this liquid diet, simply because of the fact that my body doesn't want that kind of food consistency. My body wants to chew, not, just swallow. So that's been pretty hard. I had some moments where I actually have to, and still I'm going through that, where I have to force myself to swallow, and I do get this gagging sensation. I don't throw up from it, but I do gag. And if anybody saw, Bad Boys 2 with Martin and Will Smith, the scene where they're in the morgue and Martin is just gagging because of the dead bodies. Okay, well, that's exactly the sensation that I get without throwing up. So well, I think that if you do go through that, I think it's normal. Unless you actually start vomiting, then I do think that you should talk with the nutritionist, because that's not good. So don't worry if you start gagging. I went through it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Not the first, not the last. So don't worry too much about that. Again, the first week is awful. The second week is still awful. By the time you get to the third week, it starts, getting better. I can certainly sympathize now with people that have to go to bed hungry, because it's not a good sensation at all, going to bed hungry, and you're lying there and you hear your stomach rumbling, you feel it. It's an awful sensation, and I totally sympathize with people that have to go through that. So kids, make sure you eat your food off your plate, because there are plenty of people out there that would love to have that. What else can I mention about the liquid diet? It's hard. I got the gagging sensation. Finding the combinations that you'll like is a little bit hard, and yeah, you're going to do combinations that you're not going to like, and you're not going to want to finish them. I certainly went through that. Example, I like Russian salad. And what is Russian salad but beets, potato, and some mayonnaise? Okay, I can't have the mayonnaise, but I can have the beets and I can have the potatoes. And I don't mind, not having the mayonnaise. So I just thought, well, I'm allowed to have beets, I'm allowed to have potatoes. So, there's my starch and there's my vegetable. So, my protein is the chicken. So I decided that that's the combination I wanted to have one day. Let me just say that in a baby food consistency, there are some combinations that do not work. I started eating that, and it was nasty from the get-go, and I actually forced myself to at least eat half of that, because I had to eat something. But it's a combination that I'm never going to do again. So yeah, you're going to have to find the combinations that you like, that you're comfortable with, and hey, trial and error. What's may taste good to me may not taste good to someone else, so it's really up to your taste buds. What else can I mention about that? After I have surgery, I know that I'm gonna have to continue this diet for I think it's like 22 days or something. I'm not exactly sure, but hopefully when I do get to talk to the nutritionist, I'm gonna ask if there are other vegetables that I can add to the original list that she had given me. Even though she had told me that it was just a sample, I would really like for her to give me a list of what it is that I'm allowed to have, because I like broccoli. So I want to know if I can have broccoli, and amazingly enough, it wasn't on the list. So I think that's another reason why I've been having a hard problem finding combinations that I like, because I've really been sticking to the list that she gave me and not deviating from it. So yeah. What else can I mention? Oh yeah, very important. I don't know if this is going to happen to everyone, but this is my experience as far as weight loss with this diet. My experience has been that 1 week I do great, I lose a good amount of weight, and the next week I won't. Now, when I started this diet, the second week I got some kind of bug, and everything was just nasty to me. I would consume what I had to consume and immediately have to go running to the bathroom. So I was, getting it out as quickly as I was getting it in. And I really didn't want to do a lot of eating. I completely lost my appetite. And amazingly enough, I suffered more that week than I did the first week, and I didn't lose any weight. I was so upset. The following week, I did lose weight. The week after that, I didn't lose weight. And I was like, what is going on here? Because I didn't go through the same thing that I went through with the bug. So my mom, was like, well, maybe you didn't drink enough liquids or something, because, that happens. So, as far as what I'm gathering right now and learning from my own experiences, is that 1 week I lose weight, another week I don't lose weight. It doesn't keep me from getting upset, even though I know that that's probably going to happen. I still get upset because, you're suffering. Well, it feels like suffering, and you're not losing any weight. So, that really ticks me off. The good thing is that, that old saying, if you don't lose weight, you lose inches. So I do think that that has been happening, because it has been noticeable that I've, lost at least inches, even though I haven't lost the amount of weight that I wanted to lose every week. So that's a big plus. I don't know what else I can mention about this. I guess I would just have to wait and see if anybody has any questions so that I can answer. But yeah, that's what's been going on with the liquid diet that I didn't get to mention in the previous video. So hope everybody's good. Stay cool. Alrighty, bye-bye.